Welcome back, folks. A soggy day across the Palmetto State. Seems to be that story every day. We'll take you to Charleston and Riley Park, where they did get some breaks in the rain, and then the rain moved back in. In fact, since midnight, they have seen just shy of 1 inch of rainfall. In York County and Rock Hill, just before you cross over into the Queen City, 0.70 inches, 0.7 of an inch of rain since the midnight time frame. And at Ferry Chevrolet in Orangeburg, a soggy day, almost 1.5 inches. Still pretty humid down there as well with 100% humidity. 72 degrees down at Ferry Chevrolet in Orangeburg, and at the Opera House in Newberry, where we have received since midnight over 1 inch of rainfall as well. 72 the temperature at that location. At Owens Field, let's break down over the last 4 years what we've been dealing with. In 2009, we received almost 55 inches of rainfall. Now, granted, Columbia Metro is where, when you look up Columbia statistics, that's the one you'll see. But Owens Field also has a reporting station. And notice that drop off by almost 20 inches in 2010 and 2011. A little bit of an increase, though, as you jump into 2013. The catch? 2013 is not over yet. We are still climbing drastically. In fact, the numbers last year, we've already received almost more rainfall this year than we did for all of last year, and you can see definitely for 2011 and 10 as well. So a soggy scenario across the area. Let's take a look at SkyWatch Doppler radar, where we do have still a few areas of drizzle here and there across the region. We're seeing a little bit of a break right now, but I'm not taking rain chances out altogether tonight. The chance for some light showers and some drizzle certainly in the forecast as we roll through the overnight time frame, as well as the potential of even getting a little bit of patchy fog in some locations. Southeastern satellite and radar, you can see that soggy setup across the southeast. Now, we broke from what's known as the wedge pattern or cold air damming, which is what kept our temperatures incredibly cool last week. It actually broke the record high cold, if you will. So with those highs only making it in the low 70s, those were the coldest high temperatures that we have seen year to date for, I believe it was Friday and Saturday of last week. As far as what we're looking at right now, the front, although it shifted slightly to the east, still keeping that soggy pattern across the region. So let's look at Future Watch over the next 24 hours. We have zero change in the forecast. High pressure in the Atlantic. That's an atmospheric roadblock. You've got high pressure also off to our west, and this front's just hanging out. So notice these areas of green and blue and yellow riding along this stationary frontal boundary that's pretty much on top of us right now. Columbia would literally be where my hand is. Well, we're going to see chances for rain lingering until we can finally get this thing to wash out of the area. Fog will develop tonight. Some light showers possible. We're down into the upper 60s. Out the door, 9 a.m., 75 degrees. Should be cloudy at that point, as well as lunchtime, and 81 degrees. And I'm looking for some showers, even a few rumbles of thunder by 5 o'clock. Temperatures down into the upper 70s. 7-day forecast, it shows some hope. You know, a year ago we were saying hope would be all these rain chances. Now we're saying please give us a dry day. And it looks like in some of these forecast models we're going to start to see that going into next week. Unfortunately, we have to deal with more rainy conditions. So after 3 years in a drought, that's not an issue anymore. Yeah. But now we're at the point that we've always told you too much rain, it can be a bad thing, and that's exactly what's happening now.
Now we know what the folks in the Northwest feel like.
Yeah.
And it was rough getting up to come to work today, so you can imagine what it was like for the kids having to go to school.
It was Monday, and the sound of the rain all soothing and everything.
I feel sorry for you. I simply turned over and laid back down.
But you know what, though? At least they also didn't still have that whole summer fever going on.
Right.
It wasn't playing. It's kind of like, oh, you got to be inside.
Look at you being nice to them.
Yeah, you know, it's a good thing right now.
I'm quite sure some of them were ready to get away from their parents and vice versa. So it worked out. It worked out for everybody today. Thanks, Henry.
You bet.